How did All My Children and the opportunity to be a part of a daytime soap opera like All My Children come your way? Which, once you're on a soap, you legions of fans, they
Yes,
love the characters,
I
they
do.
feel connected to the characters,
Hmm.
they can tell you all the lines that you said.
They can.
What hairstyle you had, who you dated, and you've had some rich storylines that stood out during the time on All My Children. How did that come your way, that opportunity?
I was, um, I auditioned, and I think there was something like 3,000 people, girls who auditioned for the role of Kelsey. And Kelsey's character had been spoken about and developed for 18 years before I took it over. And Lorraine Broderick and Megan McTavish were the writers on there. Um, and it was interesting because they wrote a really complex character, and her story, of course, as soap operas take place an episode every day, that's not a character's whose arc can be told in even 1 year. So after several years on the show, and the writing carried it all. There was It was just such a well developed character that it came on. It was one of the first to deal with heterosexual versus homosexual adoption, um, and it and giving up a baby and taking it back, and giving it up and taking it back, and what goes on with all of that stuff. The her One of her favorite friends on the show was played by Ben Jorgensen, who has played a a gay character on the show. And they had other gay characters on the show that my character got along with famously. And she was a character that it was very evident that she was searching for love anywhere. She was just so desperate for it. And I think all of us have that in us. We're all looking for that. And it was a very strong storyline that was able to carry that kind of a story, and how that affects us in our entire life. And it was told so well that every day I got the script, it was so easy to remember. I mean, they would hand me 40 pages a day. Sometimes it was two or three scripts, especially on snow days when they had to do a lot of scheduling, rearranging, and I lived right almost next door to the studio. So I learned how to memorize very quickly. And in doing that, you have to trust in the writing and the storytelling, and be able to deliver the story and believe the story and be part of the story. Otherwise, the memorization is just a by rote, and there's no feeling, and there's no emotion, there's no depth to it that the audience will identify with. So it had much to do with, yet again, storytelling.
With storytelling as well. And again, some of the riveting
90210.
right, some of the riveting storylines too, as you mentioned, dealing with high stakes teen pregnancy storyline as well, and
True.
adoption, things of that nature, really tackling on things that people deal with in real life, that leave a real impact for people, right?
Yeah, absolutely. It's Look, this stuff happens. It's just, do we talk about it or not? And maybe the situation itself is not okay, but it's real and it happens. And they trusted me enough to be able to tell that kind of a story, and to be able to identify with the audience. And there was a lot of homosexual people that came up and thanked me for being very much part of that kind of a storyline, and that that end of the storytelling really needed to be acknowledged in a way of, there's so many people that identify with that, and then there's so many people that identify with the choice of adoption. Are you ready to dedicate the rest of your life with putting some entity in the forefront of all of your needs, of everything, that their level of importance is so high? I was when I adopted my 2 kids. I put them in the front of everything.
Or absolutely, which is a beautiful thing to do. And again, the storylines impact the viewers in such a deep, profound way, and they really get into it, and they really either root for the character, or maybe they despise the character, but they love the actor or actress. It's really amazing